Timmy had now managed to reach the bottom of his stocking, but his ladder fell down, causing him to dangle in mid-air. The nail holding the stocking in the mantle couldn't support his weight and fell out, causing him to fall down. There was a crashing noise. Martha looked up, gasped, and tossed her book aside. "Oh, Timmy, are you okay?" Martha asked. "I think so," Timmy whimpered. Martha took Timmy aside and hugged him. Then she saw... "Oh no, the plate!" she groaned. It was their best plate, which had been left in front of the fireplace with cookies on it for Santa. Now it was in pieces. "Martha, what's going on in there?" a female voice said. "Did I hear something break?" "Well, Timmy, you really did it this time," Martha frowned. "I didn't mean to. Hey, maybe we can glue the plate back together," Timmy suggested with a smile. Martha gave him a stern look. "No, that won't help." Timmy's smile faded. Martha's mom, who was also Timmy's foster mom, then walked into the room. "Oh, Timmy, was it you again?" she sighed. Even though she loved her foster son, sometimes his clumsiness and impulsiveness drove her crazy. Timmy didn't know what to say. "Uh-oh, busted," Snaptrap groaned. "Well, young man," Timmy's foster mom said sternly, "remember, if you're going to be part of this family, then you have to be more responsible." "Oh, not again. You watch. The sister will take it out on him and he'll be tossed." Snaptrap hung his head, not wanting to watch that. I thought I heard Santa, so I rushed over," Martha suddenly spoke up. "And it sort of broke." "Hey, she took the wrap for him." Snaptrap looked up very surprised. "No, Martha." Timmy smiled at her in gratitude and then looked very sad and picked up a piece of the plate. "Actually, I broke the plate." No, kid, don't tell her that," Snaptrap said worriedly. "I'm really sorry," Timmy continued. "I just wanted the cookie in my stocking. I didn't mean to break anything." "Deep down, you're a good boy, Timmy," his foster mom smiled. "You did the right thing, telling me the truth, and I'm proud of you for it." Timmy smiled as his foster mom hugged him. "Man, I thought he was a goner for sure," Snaptrap said with relief. "So what did she mean by being part of the family?" "They're his foster family," Kitty explained. "They wanted to adopt him but couldn't afford it, so they made a deal with the orphanage. They take care of him and raise the money for his operation by January 2nd, and he gets to officially become part of their family." "Wow, they must really care about him," Snaptrap smiled. "Lucky kid." "Yes, lucky to have an understanding and loving family," Kitty agreed. "Boy, this kid's got it made in the shade," Snaptrap smiled. "Oh, not really," Kitty shook her head. "You see, these people are quite poor." "You mean they might not be able to keep Timmy?" Snaptrap realized, shocked. Kitty nodded. "Oh no, they can't give him up. He might get sicker." Snaptrap now was upset. "That's right," Kitty agreed. "And without proper care, this will be his last Christmas." "Someone should look out for him," Snaptrap found himself saying. "Why?" Kitty asked, pretending not to care. Actually, she wanted to hear his reason sincerely. "Because no one ever really did that for me." Snaptrap started sobbing into her robe, remembering his ruined relationship with his sister and not wanting Timmy to lose a sister as well. He continued sobbing, not noticing he was back in his bed and sobbing into his sheets. "Poor kid," he sobbed. "Poor kid, poor me." He now realized where he was and became very angry. "Hey, I'm sick of you ghosts! Do you hear me?" he snapped. He then angrily went over to the window and looked out. "In an hour, I'm gonna blow that whistle," he called out. "You can't stop me. Bah humbug." Kitty, Dudley, and Keswick were on the roof of the building across the street from Doom. Kitty was still wearing her ghost outfit, having really liked it and wanting to wear it a while longer. "Oh no!" she gasped. "We're losing him!" "I'm not scared of you, you see," Snaptrap added as he headed back for bed. "Don't worry, Kitty. The miracle pin has one more trick." Dudley smiled. Chapter 8. There's still time, but not much. Meanwhile, I got you there, didn't I? Snaptrap's window curtain formed into a giant hand and tapped Snaptrap on the shoulder. It then grabbed him and carried him back towards the window. Snaptrap fought the window curtain until it spun him back towards the bed. "I'm not scared at all," Snaptrap insisted. The window shutters were now slamming onto the window repeatedly. Having enough of all this, Snaptrap stormed over to the window and tried to pull the shutters closed. He ended up playing tug of war with the wind. Finally, a newspaper hit him in the face, causing him to stumble and fall on his rear. The The shutters then closed on their own. Snaptrap pulled off the newspaper and suddenly smiled. "Hey, the comics!" Snaptrap chuckled. He decided to read them since he was awake. It was a dark and stormy night, and Snaptrap... He froze and grew nervous. "I've had enough of this BS." "Nah, kid," he actually said. Snaptrap was up to no good. He finished reading, even more nervous. "Hey, what gives?" A large roach on a table explored some dice. "Oh no, oh no, not the dice!" and accidentally caused them to land in a spittoon. The bell-like sound made the roach scamper and Snaptrap freeze. "Another bell," he started stammering. "Wait, no, no!" A hooded figure with deathly white paws appeared out of the comics page. "No, no, no, no!" Snaptrap said, very scared. "Please!" Too late! The hooded figure pulled Snaptrap into the comics. Snaptrap fell down an abyss, hitting comic pages along the way and causing them to rip or break. Finally, he landed on a box in an alley. Snaptrap then gave a frightened yell. The hooded figure appeared out of nowhere before him. "Are you the ghost of Christmas future?" Snaptrap asked nervously. The hooded figure just nodded. "And you're going to show me what will happen?" The hooded figure nodded again. Obviously not wanting to see what would happen, Snaptrap chuckled nervously and tried to leave, and bumped into a hanging cloth. It was the robe of the ghost of Christmas future. Snaptrap shivered as Christmas future made him look in the opposite direction. The area before him was at first pitch black, but then a light slowly turned on, revealing a bunch of secret angels sitting at the bar outside TUFF headquarters. "Hey, I know this place," Snaptrap said. With no other choice, Snaptrap walked towards the bar. That's when he saw that Kitty and Keswick were there too. Keswick raised a glass. "Okay, here you go," he smiled. "Here's to Snaptrap. No more crummy loans." The secret angels cheered in agreement. "And no more robbed stores," Kitty agreed. The other secret angels and Keswick cheered in agreement. "And no more him. May he never return," one secret angel finished. The other secret angels and Keswick cheered in agreement and drank what they had in their cups. "Never return?" Snaptrap said nervously. "Where'd I go? Tell me, please," he pleaded to Christmas Future. Suddenly, Christmas Future pulled off his robe to reveal Dudley. Dudley was wearing a black and white suit with a white belt. But that's just the same colour as his fur. Why can't it be a yellow suit like in the original? He was also wearing a top hat with a D on it. The D was jagged on the straight side. Snaptrap wasn't wearing his nightshirt anymore. He was wearing his usual lab coat, but he didn't notice at first. Dudley picked up Snaptrap and dropped him in front of a tombstone. A hole appeared under Snaptrap, who screamed as he fell. "Is this the end?" Dudley finished that with a howl, sliding on his knees as he did so. He then knocked the devil out of the way so that he could catch Snaptrap instead. Dudley showed Snaptrap a mirror, which at first showed Snaptrap as an angel, and then as a creepy devil. Dudley brushed the bottom of his hat, which caused a new tombstone to rise up from underneath Snaptrap. Snaptrap screamed as he was sent into heaven. He then came to a rest on the clouds, and fell through the clouds. Obviously he wasn't going to have an easy time with this song. Snaptrap then fell onto a barber chair with a giant clock next to it. According to the clock, there were 5 minutes left until midnight. Larry then appeared out of nowhere. It's just a magical image of him, though, since the real Larry had no idea of this whole Ghosts of Christmas business. Larry covered Snaptrap's head in shaving foam and then hit Snaptrap's head with a straight razor. Fortunately, Snaptrap ducked his head into his coat at the last second. Dudley, this time dressed up as a judge, then grabbed Snaptrap. Dudley now showed Snaptrap a different tombstone, one with the name Verminius Snaptrap on it. Hey, you meant to have a bit of suspense before that moment. Dudley then dropped Snaptrap again and reappeared next to the tombstone in his suit. Other secret angels were there as well and started clapping to the tune. Dudley then walked up to Snaptrap as he sang, putting his fingers by his head to indicate horns. He then walked away and was now holding a script that appeared out of nowhere. Dudley tossed the script towards Snaptrap, who picked it up with a smile. The script had Snaptrap's face on it and the words "Final Act," but then Snaptrap's face turned into a skull. Snaptrap dropped the script out of fright, and the script started jumping. Finally, burning pages with images of the skull on them burst out of the script and advanced towards Snaptrap. Snaptrap ran away terrified, only to meet up with more skull pages. He ran in the opposite direction, and realized too late that the pages were herding him towards an elevator of devils. Snaptrap tried to skid to a stop, but he ended up inside the elevator anyway. The devils pulled his lab coat off, stuck horns and a devil tail on him, and handed him a devil's trident. "Going down?" One devil smiled before pressing a button. Snaptrap screamed as the elevator descended, but then he ended up popping up above the clouds in a comfy chair. Dudley and the Secret Angels reappeared. Dudley, for some reason, you say that, was holding a mop. Dudley took off his top hat, scooped up Snaptrap with it so that Snaptrap ended up really tiny, set the hat on the ground and sprinkled magic into it, and then tossed the magic out of the hat. Snaptrap appeared in a white suit next to a gold fancy car. Snaptrap happily tried to enter the car, but it disappeared in a poof of smoke. So did Snaptrap's suit. He was back in his nightshirt again. Snaptrap looked around confusedly. Then a comic page appeared from underneath him and he fell through it. He screamed until he landed on a chair. Timmy's house? He recognized the place and got up. Oh, wait a sec. What happened to the little guy? Dudley, who was spinning something with his hand, pointed towards the Christmas tree. Timmy was there crawling into his mattress and fell asleep. He did have his own bedroom, but wanted to sleep next to the Christmas tree that night, in hopes of seeing Santa. No, you're doing it wrong. If you try that strategy, he won't come at all. Whew, you had me spooked there, Snaptrap smiled with relief. Dudley was still spinning something. What's that you've got? Snaptrap asked. Dudley showed him. It was a watch and it was just a few seconds to midnight. Hey, hold on. It's tonight, isn't it? Snaptrap realized, now worried. Honcho's gonna blow that whistle. Sure enough, Timmy woke up hypnotized. He picked up a box from underneath the tree and made his way towards the front door. Timmy, don't you listen, Snaptrap said desperately, following him. Block your ears. No, kid, don't do it. You've got a great future home here. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Snaptrap tried to block Timmy's path, but Snaptrap being a time traveler meant that Timmy was able to walk through him. Dudley was just smirking through all this. After all, there was still a chance to save Timmy, and Snaptrap's reaction hinted that Timmy will be saved, along with Christmas. No, it's not him. It's that whistle, Snaptrap said more desperately, clutching Dudley's suit. It's that whistle. He ran back towards Timmy and clapped his paws. Hey, snap out of it. Fight it, Timmy, fight it, Snaptrap cried, whistling afterward. No luck. Timmy unlocked the door and went outside. Stop! Snaptrap almost sobbed, clutching onto Dudley again. No, 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 no. This is my fault, not his. Don't let this happen. How do I stop this? Tell me, tell me! The image of Timmy's house faded by this point, and they were now floating in an abyss. Dudley just grabbed Snaptrap by the front of his nightshirt and pushed his nose close to Snaptrap's. You know all the angles. You figure it out, Dudley said in a spooky, mystical voice. He then let go of Snaptrap again. Snaptrap fell until he landed back in his sleeping body on the bed. He woke up startled and quickly grabbed his alarm clock. There was only 5 minutes left until midnight. It's not midnight yet. There's still a chance to change things, Snaptrap said determinedly. He then dropped his clock, breaking it. And I will! I'm gonna stop Honcho! He then leapt onto the floor and went onto his knees. Thank you, ghosts! Thanks for the wake-up call, he smiled. Wake-up call? Larry said, suddenly coming in. This obviously startled Snaptrap. In fact, it startled him under the rug. Oh, really? It's time to go! Wow! Larry added excitedly. No, I can't. This plan is evil. I gotta stop the plan. Yeah, I gotta stop the plan. Snaptrap muttered to himself as he leapt back onto the bed. You're mumbling, boss. Larry pushed Snaptrap back and pulled the covers over him. You need some more rest? No, it's not right. It's not. Larry started shaking and stuttering. Geez, you're starting to sound like Keswick, Snaptrap commented. What is it? What? He finally noticed that Larry was pointing behind him, so he turned around and saw why Larry was so scared. His headboard was growing larger and spikier. Honcho had arrived. Almost midnight, boys! Let's mambo! Honcho used his magic to turn them into an electrical magic ball. It flew away.